Measuring social outcomes is important to us because we want to understand what the impact of our work is in terms of affecting social change. Most of our measurements are about measuring outputs as required by government. We have a couple of programs that do have evaluative frameworks and measure outcomes, but what I'm particularly interested in is also understanding about how to measure the economic outcome or the economic benefits. I'm looking forward to going back to Western Sydney Community Forum and talking to the staff about how we might use some of these learnings in our work and what that means for our organisation.
Impact measurement is important for us because we're a very new organisation and we want to sort of make sure that from the beginning we start trying to measure the effect of what we're doing. We can see it in the kids that come through, we can feel it, but we can't prove it yet, and so I'm here to try and find out ways in which we can prove that.
For me, it sort of brought together the experience of others so that there's no need to reinvent the wheel and you can learn from the experiences of other people. But also just some of the sort of remarks people made around time, that the process can take a long time, the importance of getting buy-in from all levels of the organisation, from the board to the staff on the ground who would collect the data that that will work out if we are delivering impacts and positive outcomes. So yeah, I guess for me it's those experiences of people who actually have gone through the process has been very valuable.
We deal in areas that are notoriously difficult to measure in saving people's lives and preventing suicide. So I guess my focus here is to relax into a different way of thinking about measuring outcomes and reconnecting me with, I actually have a PhD in sociology, and I've put it to one side because I was very focused on getting our training programs out into the community, and now I think this conference is helping me to reconnect with how I might be able to use that academic qualification more fruitfully.
I feel that measuring our social impact is really important so we can make sure that the outcomes that our families are getting are actually changing their lives, and also so we can find an effective language to communicate to our funders.
Our Director of Services is always asking us how do we know our programs are making any difference. So I hope to be able to come back with perhaps some methods or some tools to help build evaluation capacity within our organisation.
I think in the homeless services sector there's a belief that we're doing the right thing, but we're not always sure that we are. And actually there was recently an Auditor General report that said that some of the homeless service programs in Victoria aren't particularly successful. So we need to really critically review what we're doing and look at different ways of approaching that so we can make sure that we do maximise the outcomes that we provide, help our clients to the best that we possibly can, and give our investors, whether they be government or philanthropic societies, maximum return on their dollar.
I think perhaps I'm overwhelmed and overstimulated, but I would have to say Andrew Young's quote from Merino about an outcomes-focused mindset being a great opportunity to enable organisations to be as effective as they possibly can be for those they serve is pertinent to our mission, particularly for accessible arts as we work in a changing arts and disability landscape with the introduction of the National Disability Insurance Scheme.